From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for May 3rd, 2018. Today we're going to take a look at the USDJPY, the US dollar, versus the Japanese yen for today's trade analysis. Starting here on the daily time frame, there's two trends that we really want to focus in on here. Of course, the falling trend, the blue trend line, quite a long-term downtrend. We're going from back in November, December of last year, 2017, all the way through the end of March this year. So several months falling there for the US yen. Since March, though, we have seen a little bit of a shift in direction as the market has been climbing along the black trend line on the right-hand side of the chart. So with that, that gives us a directional purpose. We could see previously we would want to be selling. Currently, if we're going to trade the trend or the direction or sentiment the market is going in, we'd be looking for a long or a buy here for this currency pair. Now I know today we see a little bit of a bearish move. We'll zoom it in on that here in a minute, but I don't think the pattern has changed. And I really want to look at these two boxes that you see along the black trend line. First off, you look at the blue box where the market came up for several days, a couple of weeks actually, bounced around between the pink, the green, and the orange shaded area inside that little blue box, eventually breaking out and making the next phase or leg of the trend. So rise, congestion, short range inside the blue box, breakout, rise, and now we're going into a little bit of a period similar to that between the blue and the yellow shade area. So again, I don't think that we can call this a trend change, but a pause, a hesitation, a period of congestion within the overall uptrend for the US yen. It is interesting also that we are above the 100 period simple moving average. That gives us some bullish expectation. The last time we broke underneath it, it began a pretty strong downtrend phase. So what we're looking at now, pushing above it, it gives us some expectation, increased expectation that we could be looking for a rise. US dollar's been doing quite well over the past few weeks. Sure, today is pausing a little bit after FOMC, but it's been doing quite well, breaking through significant resistance over the past 24, 48 hours. So again, I don't think there's any real reason to change our trend in direction or our expectation of direction here for the US yen just quite yet. The pattern is still intact. Higher lows, higher highs, above the trend line, above the moving average. Nothing really has changed about that. We're just seeing a pause or pullback. And if you look down here, let me zoom it in one time, in the blue box, we saw that happen a number of times, down from the orange zone to the pink zone. That was quite a long run, wasn't it? From the orange zone here down to the pink zone, that was about a 75 to 80 pip run. Well, what have we seen today? We've seen it go down about 65, 70 pips. So again, it's not out of the ordinary where you can see it fall down 65, 70, 80 pips and then turn around and go back up. So again, I don't think that we can call this a trend change. Now it could be, and I would suggest that it will be if it turns around and gets back under the yellow zone, maybe even back under the black trend line and the moving average, before we can really call this a reversal or a trend change. It's still well within the pattern of the uptrend. So what we're looking for with this pullback is support. We're looking for this yellow zone, 109, 109.20 to become support, like it did back here. Hold this support, and then eventually and hopefully return in the direction of the trend. We'll look for another boost for the US dollar. You know, tomorrow's NFP could be the boost that this currency pair needs to continue the uptrend. It also could be the catalyst for trend change, but we'll watch that news. If it's very positive or close to the forecast, we could be looking for this just to return to the direction of the trend. So this yellow zone becomes our key area to watch, 109, 109.20. Above it, potential to return to the trend. We're still within higher lows and higher highs. Below it begins to change the trend pattern. So we'll keep an eye on this yellow zone as our key indicator, as the direction for this currency pair. 4-hour time frame doesn't really change it a lot. I know that this is really scary to think that, hey, maybe it could turn back in the direction of an uptrend after this significant fall back down to the yellow zone, but again, I think the yellow zone's the key player here. The area right around 109, 109.20. Staying above it has a higher potential, I think, to go back up. Only if it breaks under the yellow zone do we begin looking for a reversal or trend change here for the US yen today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.